look. Or is it rare?
Ready. What do you see?
Central Texas Accountability. Hello.
Hollow. You
Researching your roots. What's going on? Hey guys, I'm going to take you guys into the DOL today in Washington to see. I've been trying to get my license back, and there's this big giant bad cop, no donut. Welcome up, Jenny Jones. Welcome to the room. There's just been this big giant, I don't know how else to say it, but fuckery going on, and it's just it's been like 4 months of do this, no you need this, no you need this, and so I just decided I'm at the point where I'm gonna stream them live on YouTube, and I'm gonna hold them accountable and let other people see what kind of nonsense is happening. Maybe they'll behave. Maybe we won't even have any nonsense. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Brent is back in jail, and that kind of sucks. I believe he's back in jail today, or was turning himself in today. It ended up. Sewer dog. Hello, much love. Get back to work then, sewer dog. You can't be one of them YouTube bums who think they can YouTube things, not have a job, or Anyway, so I decided to go in today. There should be a fax that's already sent up from Oregon to Washington, and we'll see what kind of behavior we get today. I'm trying to turn the camera around, but I have no clue how to do this on this one. It's Ustream, not anything else. I can't seem to get it to turn around. I can do this though. Oh, somebody's got a motorcycle. Some people just have to, apparently, huh? Can't say I wouldn't do the same thing. Holy hell. Look at this. It's gonna be a while. Let's read some chat. Eric Johnson, what's up? Hit the subscription button. Go check out Researching the Roots. What's your channel about? Tell us a little bit about it. What building is this? This is the Department of Licensing at Washington. Excuse me, sir. You're in the way. What building? What do you mean, what building? Kennewick, in the Department of Licensing building. I don't know, here. It's across from the round table.
You might be able to switch your camera around.
You're a genealogist. Research family trees for people, and I visit many places of historical interest and video them. Right? Absolutely. That's cool. That's really cool. I think all buildings will be historical someday because they're all going to be in the past. They're all going to be run down and beaten down. Great beard, same type. It takes patience and a long time. You can't even zip your coat up in the wintertime without like a process.
What's your number?
371.
You got 30 numbers still.
My goodness. 30 numbers to go, guys. Can we hang in there? Will we give up? I might give up. It's like a scar. I think it took... I trimmed about 6 inches off of it a year and a half ago. 2 years ago. And it's had one trim in the last 4 years. 2 trims in the last 4 years. So I cut it once and trimmed it twice. So ooh. Take a look at the lady in number 7.
Oh yeah.
She's my nemesis.
She hates you.
It's the lady at number 1. Little red-haired lady. Amazing. Her, not so much. Jenny Jones. Hey, Non. Hello. Hey, guys. How's it going? Can't grow a beard. But it in spots. I got my spots that don't grow a beard, but I don't talk about it. That's why I grow a big beard, so you can't see the bad spots. First, you were close, bug face. Really close. Really close. So, just to follow anybody up on what's going on, I've been getting the runaround for honestly about 2 years, but really bad for 4 months from the Department of Licensing in Washington. And it's become a festering point to where it's just out of control.
Hi there, guys.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Can I ask you to not be recording in here, please?
Is this a public building?
This is in Washington State. We do have the right to please ask you to put your recorder down. I did not give you any permission to videotape
Do you
me.
work for the public?
You need to turn off your camera, please.
Call somebody then, if that's what it's going to be. You have the right to ask me to, but as it's open to the public, you have no expectation of privacy.
You do not have the right to videotape me or anybody else in this facility. That's why we ask you to please put your camera down. Due to confidentiality purposes,
I'm not up recording no one's information. If
you can either put it down or I can tell law enforcement.
you can call Kennewick Police Department. You want the sergeant's name that's on duty right now? I got his name. I got his card right here. How did I know the one lady I told you was the problem would come out here and do this? She's the one who can't stand it. If I was up at the counter leaning over people's back, that would be one thing. But as though we're in public, there's no expectation of privacy. Here we go. Yeah, you got your camera? With your phone. There we go. Get it going. I don't know. I've had good dealings with Kennewick Police Department. We'll see how it goes. Hi, I have a guy here recording. And we don't understand what an expectation of privacy in public is. We don't have it. Some roses for her? Maybe that would help. Maybe that would help. I doubt it, though. She's been pretty sick and vile. She's been obstructive, and honestly, she takes charge when she sees me come in the room. She, Look, see right there, it says it. Security notice, 24/7 video surveillance, monitored live on the web. So they can put you live on the web because they control the video, but we can't. They don't want us to record. But they can record. They can put us live on the web. They don't like it when you put them live on the web. And apparently, standing in line waiting for my turn is an invasion of people's privacy. I didn't think you had an expectation of privacy in public. If I could get treated with respect, this wouldn't even be happening. Hi, yeah. Hello, sir.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh, not too bad, I guess. I woke up this morning.
Right? On the right side of the dirt so far. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for?
Yeah, really. Figure as long as I wake up, I'm good to go.
Right?
You know the differences between death and sleep is the fact you wake up next day.
Yeah, pretty much, right? Exactly. She's still on the phone. The worry warts?
They get real nervous.
They do. Worry warts get really nervous. You know, that's funny. I don't think you were even in here, but
No, you just walked in.
worry warts get really nervous. You get a number right here, sir. You take a number right here.
Touch the screen over there.
See, they don't want any record of what they do to you. Oh, these people here don't want any record of what they do. See that sign up there that says security notice? You're on 24-hour video surveillance.
Yeah. Makes me want to go like this.
No, absolutely, but they're upset that they're on video, so because their behavior has been inappropriate, and I'm told to document all my interactions with government officials.
There you go.
Because
Whenever your lawyer tells you to do it, you don't not.
That's kind of a
always follow legal advice.
Always.
Of course, you got to pay particularly close attention to this because statement is redundant. Remember, may be called out of order based on the type of question.
Then why'd you get a
Keep
number? It is gone.
Did you bring your other phone? No.
I was going to. It might be out in the car.
Tell her no. You know, I wonder how many are gonna wake up in that room today. I don't know how many people will wake up. A lot of people might not, but this guy here already seems awake. He seems
Sometimes
pretty.
I wonder about that.
But you woke up, so you're still alive.
Could be dreaming.
You know that I've had some pretty realistic dreams. I'm still clothed, so I don't think I'm fully.
The crazy people doctors actually have called that a waking dream.
But does it? Okay, if a crazy person is crazy, does a sane person their sanity?
I never question my sanity. I was born crazy. I'll probably die crazy.
Well, at least a crazy person or an insane person knows that. Some of them know it. But does a person who thinks they're sane, do they ever question their own sanity? It's just
An insane person never agrees with it either.
And isn't sanity based on society?
I think that's just a personal observation. To be honest with you.
sanity. I would agree.
If your personal observation says, man, this is a crazy world we live in, then I guess it's got to be true.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I like that statement. If you yourself feel that something's not right, it's got to be true. Like,
Hey, you can see your dad.
Razor for everybody.
you got your recording going? Oh, sir. How are you?
Good.
Peterson? I'm asked to document all my interactions with government officials, and this is a public building, open to the public, and under the First Amendment and Washington State constitutional law says there's no expectation of privacy when you're in a public building. So if I need to do, that's why see those dividers between the 6, 7, 8, those dividers are there to give privacy, because you have documents that are private. So for that, we provide a section of separation. Now, if something needs to be private, it should be kept in a secure location. If it is open to the public, where the public can freely come and go, and I am dealing with my government officials who are accountable to only being recorded because they have, especially the lady who is called, number 7, has repeatedly for 5 months now been an obstruction. And how's that? Repeatedly denying basic procedures that the lady at number 1 has provided me. The lady at number 5 has provided me. She won't even allow the Oregon DMV. She won't. I've been trying to get my identification. I already have my identification up here. I've been trying to get my CDL transferred. There was a problem with my birth certificate. I got that straightened out. There was a problem with some other things going on with my identification, and basically every time I come here, if she has a chance, she'll be in the back working. If she sees me, she'll step out of order, she'll step up, call me up, and obstruct me, send me out of here on my way. And it's been a nuisance. I'm live on video right now on the monitor, on the web. It says right there, I have no expectation of privacy. I am in public. I'm surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras. At least, right? No, correct. That I can see from just my vantage point. And so I know she doesn't want to be recorded, but I don't think she fully understands what it means to be a public official. And while she wants to call the police and waste your guys' valuable time, I've had some good dealings with your officers. I got one of your sergeant's cards in my wallet right here.
So just to be clear, I mean, you do have business here, right?
Correct. Yes, sir. I have business here. I'm trying to get my license. I should be able, technically.
Have you gotten a number?
I have a number right here, sir. I would have it in better condition, but I'm kind of a little bit, I'm anxious on what's going on here because I'm tired of the way my life, I'm a disabled individual. And my number is 371. I'm a disabled individual, and my life has been literally hampered. I haven't been able to get to doctor's appointments or get to. I'm supposed to be having back surgery, and because I can't drive myself to the places, and then if I drive myself, then I encounter you guys, and I'm driving while suspended. And that's not anything we want to do. So I try not to do that, but then I can't get to medical appointments. And then the more I come in here and the harder and the more they obstruct me. I understand having rules and basic foundations of structure. I'm not asking to break the rules, but when the lovely lady at number 1 tells me that I just need to get my record number faxed up here.
So is it live?
Yeah,
So,
this is
people
live.
are already commenting.
Oh, absolutely, right there. That's live. Bad cop, no donut. Bad cop, no donut. See?
I see that.
You know that's his name. See the red? That's their names. These are the people commenting. Officer should go tell her to shut up and hold her job, to do her job. That's just, they're just being frank, and it's just the truth. It's what should happen. She's a public official, and she has no expectation of privacy. And as a public official, she should understand that. And you guys should. Look how many people we got here. We got another officer, and it's no offense. I've had great dealings with the Kennewick Police Department, but at some point, if I'm up over recording in between those sections where people are taking care of their private business, or I'm dealing in someone's business, like this gentleman's reading a book, and if I took my camera and I stuck it over on his book, now I'm invading his basic private search. See? Go ahead. No, you just push the button right there and you get a number. But now I'd be invading his privacy. If somebody with kids had come up to me and said, "Hey, quit recording my kids," and then now I'd be maybe invading some personal space that might be boundaries. But at the same point, we're in public. They have no expectation of privacy. I have not put this camera in anyone's face. I've remained here quietly. I actually was talking very quietly to this gentleman and a couple other people that walked by, and not causing a scene, not obstructing no one, I mean.
You haven't missed your number, have you?
Nope. I actually have somebody watching out for that just alone, just because they come up quick and they don't.
They don't announce it.
Right, they don't announce it no more because well, if you came in here 6 months ago, it was like a lot of screaming and yelling numbers out, and it was kind of like a intense environment. I like this. I like ding your number, pay attention. You came to get your. You came to get your job done. You came to get your business, and no one wants to be here. Just ding some numbers, watch the screen, and
Yeah, this would be the last place I would want to hang out.
I agree. No, I'm not doing this for any kind of show or to gain any kind of benefit. I'm doing this because
Look, I got 16 more followers.
Look, I got-
standing at the DMV.
right. No. To
Or
me
DOL,
that
whatever.
DOL. This is Washington. This is something my life has been altered by. I was scheduled to have back surgery and I missed my pre-op appointment because my wife was in the hospital and I couldn't just drive myself to the hospital, or else I end up risking going to jail. And I don't want to do that. I'm 37 and now for the first time in my life I have been arrested. And I'll tell you what, the legal system is not a legal system or a justice system. It is a manipulated system. You as an officer get to put your interpretations on any report. See, people love it. There are people that love what I'm doing here, especially when they ask why I'm doing it, and I tell them, and they're like, "Yeah, that's right. Keep showing them what's up." I just want my business to go smoothly, and I want it to be documented in a manner that can't be erased and that can't be hidden. I mean, they have me. They have me live on the web, and they tell me I'm live on the web. And anyone who gets close, I mean, I had it like this. I mean, I had it just like this. I wasn't. Oh, the lighting's all messed up now, but it'll come back. But I had it like this. I wasn't recording no one else. I was just here to record basic interactions. I started turning it around when you gentlemen showed up because see, and that's.
No, I get it. You know, you're exercising your right, so.
Yeah, and I'm not.
We appreciate that. We consider you guys helpful. So thank you.
I'm not trying to do it in an obnoxious way. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to cause problems. I just want things to go smooth. I want to be able to get back to my basic life, my liberty, my ability to pursue happiness.
So have you had some problems getting your license because of the identification, or like the
So
just not having the right stuff, the identification stuff?
So I can't currently right now due to bail restrictions, and the last time I couldn't go to Oregon was because of medical reasons. I was literally I spent 3 months in Virginia Mason, so I couldn't travel down there. So I was trying to get it done remotely, like have people go down there for me. And Oregon has policies to do that, and I was following all of Oregon's policies to then up here, but I was coming to a dead end every time I ran into her. I got a permit card in here. I have a photo identification, and I got that from the lady at number 1, and she was the one that finally said, "Okay, look, I had a CDL. I've had a CDL for 15 years. I got my CDL in this very office right here."
Do you think it's chance or choice that number 7?
I think she doesn't like me. I think it's just choice. I think it's like I said. She'll be working in the back.
How does she know which number you're at?
Last time I was here, you can ask my son. She actually called me up directly. She didn't call a number. She called me up directly. Last time we were here, did she not call me up directly? She walked up and called me up directly. And so that's why I decided to do this. I talked to my lawyer, and he said, if it's a government official and you're encountering them in a public place and you're not snooping on other people's private business or over their shoulder, you have the right to do it. If they want to infringe on their right, if they want to infringe on that right, that would be a 1984 section 42, 1983 section 42. And I don't know if you guys know what that is, but that's no problem. Excuse me, man. You have a business card?
No.
You don't? Peterson? Is that how you pronounce it? What's your badge number? Is that 1197? 1179. Sorry. Yeah, I transpose numbers, man. It's one of my lovely things I do recently. get hit by a little car and things happen. What's going on? I've been trying to get my license here, and my birth certificate has some clerical errors on it from the state. And the state, we're amending it. We're working on amending it. And at some point, this lady at number 7 had decided that I was basically not worth getting my license, and has obstructed me in every way, to the point to where if I can get to the lady, there's a little red-haired lady at number 1, kind of older, glasses. I can't remember her name right now. I'm kind of stressed out. But if I can get to her, I can get things done. That's how I said I got my ID card. I started to get things. I didn't get my driver's license, but I started to get processes done that for months I wasn't even able to get. I wasn't even able to have a card. And in America, if you don't have your papers anymore, you're subject to not even getting basic. I can't even go get food stamps. If I don't have identification, I can't go get food or substance. And as a disabled person, not being able to even access housing or food, I'm now dying because these people don't want to do the basic humanity. They follow the basic human processes that they're required to follow. Now, I know on their policies and on their everything, it says they can refuse this and they can refuse that document, and they can make their personal, just like you guys have discretion. You officers have discretion within certain, you know, you can see a guy speeding, but all of a sudden he's taking his wife to the hospital, and she's like sweaty and passing out. You're going to be like, all right, follow me and slow down next time, but I'm not going to write you a ticket because you're saving your wife's life. That's discretion. You could write him a ticket. You could take him to jail if you want to, but you could be a nice cop and say, follow me to the hospital and I'll help you with your wife. At the same time, you got a kid speeding through a school zone. Go ahead, sir. You got a kid speeding through a school zone. I hope you bring his ass. I hope you take it to him, because, I mean, he's just a punk kid coming home from school doing 60. He's going to hit a little, you know, third grader walking home that had no choice in the situation. So there's discretion. And so they have discretion. This document might look real. It might not look real. I'm not sure if what this guy's providing me is true and honest. I understand those things, but when I'm bringing in actual documents from the state, actual certified documents that I've had to go get notarized, documents that I've literally, like I said, I'm a disabled individual, and I'm having to beg people in my church and my family and friends, have my son take a day off work, so he at 19 years old has to tell his boss, hey, I got to go help my disabled dad try to get his license back for the 14th time. Well, at some point, and then I talk to a lawyer and I say, how do I stop this? How do I do this to a manner that makes everything go smooth? No troubles. That's all. I don't want no troubles. I don't want to cause no troubles for nobody. I'm a disabled individual. I understand what it means to not even be able to do the basics in life, to not even be able to care for myself properly. I know what it is to not be able to do the simple things that a father does to take care of his children. I don't want to cause any other problems for any other person at any point in their life. At some point, when my life is hindered and altered, I have to put a stop to it.
So right now we're just checking out some legalities, okay?
Okay.
So I just don't want you to get
This is not anger, or this is just truly, this is what it is. This is my life being stricken down and beaten down to a point to where I can't even exist. I literally, like I told the last gentleman, I missed a pre-surgery doctor's appointment for a neurosurgery. I had that back surgery, and I missed my pre-op surgery because my wife was in the hospital, and my option was either to drive from Burbank to Kennewick for my pre-op appointment and risk getting a driving while suspended, or just miss my appointment, and now I'm 6 months out for surgery again, and I lose more function in my leg. I already don't feel 2 of my toes. That's not a lie or an exaggeration. So how many more months do I got to get screwed over by people who swear to uphold and serve the public, and at every point become an obstruction? I'd like to get to the lady at number 1, have her give me whatever she can give me. If she can't give it to me, I know it's honest. The lady at number 7 at this point has been an obstruction, and she's the one who called the cops. I came in here, I was in here, I'm on live stream. I walked in here on live stream. You guys can check it out when you're done. I was in here 2 minutes and she walked up.
So right now we're checking your legality on filming in this, because there's a lot of sensitive information. Names are being called out, things like that. And so I asked them at this point What do they want done? They're checking legalities right now. They believe that there's something, there's a law out there that says you can't do this. So we're checking on that right now.
Okay.
And
I can explain to you some of the laws that say I can do this, and I can
we're researching and so you're saying one thing, they're saying another thing, so that's why we're researching it. Okay, so we're going to research that, and as soon as we find out an answer to that, you'll be allowed to go about your business. And if the answer to that is you can't do it with the camera, we will tell you you'll either have to put the camera down or leave.
If I refuse to leave, then I'll be trespassing. Then once I'm trespassed, then it'll be subject to arrest or fine and a notification to court. And then if I cause a disturbance, then I will be removed under force.
But you might be right, because I know me as a public official, I can't refuse someone's right to
Record it. Okay. So
But
how do you spell? Not spell your name? How do you pronounce your name?
my last name is Keeney.
Keeney. So it's Keeney. Okay. Kuehny.
So if you just give us a minute,
Right.
and
1177. I'll give you some time, and I'm not upset at all with you guys. I know you guys have a job to do, but
I got some time to waste.
I'm like 25 numbers out. I got some time to waste, so I mean, I just. Hey, were you gingerly reaching here? No. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to find my wallet. Oh, I dropped my number.
Try and find your wallet.
Because I don't want to just be reaching in and. Okay, guys. Can anyone give me the federal law so I can explain it to them why recording in a public building, I have the right to public buildings. Even the officer says, "Hey, you can't. I'm a public official. You can't not. I can't say don't record me." You're a very passionate auditor. Good job. It's the life I live, man, and I'm tired of living it alone. I'm tired of no one believing me.
370. We're
370. We're 371. Let's see how this works. Very good and passionate auditor. Pugface, I appreciate that. Bad cops, at least they're calm with you. They could just get in and out and be done. No, I think these officers are, like I told you guys, Kennewick is cool. Kennewick isn't Pasco. These guys are not Pasco. Hey, do you happen to have a business card? I know some of the sergeants carry them and stuff.
yeah, give me a moment.
Okay, no problem. I'll let you do your thing. Here, Matt, hold that. Oh, that's Franklin County. I can't even.
There's so much in there.
There's too much in there to dig through. I'm not going through that wallet right now.
Did you ever find your license?
Yeah, I got it. Thanks for all of you who subscribe. Hey guys, hit the subscription button. Like everyone that go visit people, go see people. At some point we have to. That's my number. Here we go, guys. Hello. How are you?
Good.
I'm awesome. Here's my number. There should be a fax that should have been sent here about 2.5 hours ago from the Oregon Department of Licensing, or DMV. It's my driving record. I just needed to get my license transferred up here, I guess. Technically, my CDL transferred over.
So let me go check if the fax is back
Yeah,
there.
no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
And you have a CDL from outside the state?
Yeah, CDL from outside the state. It was originally in Washington. I got it. I
And
first
then you
obtained it in
transferred?
Washington. I transferred it to Oregon, and then had transferred it back up here, or trying to transfer it back up here.
Okay. Did they tell you that we can transfer a CDL with the driving record? Here, let me go
That's
back
what
there.
I've been. Now you can't transfer it with a driving record. Oh, here we go. Read my comments above. It's great advice. Okay, hold on.
Is that a brand spanking new address? It is.
So ask them for the code section or statute that says you can't record. That one, the code section or statute. Okay.
38706 PR Northwest, Med City. There's an address that's in existence, and that's just
Code section and statute. I got that. I will ask that. Liberty Bird Pie. What up, yo? Welcome to the room. Gary Ackland. Sorry, it's sideways and I'm trying to.
Okay, so I'm gonna, and that zip code is 993.
It's also 18242 violation, which is criminal law.
You're saying you know where you live?
242.
Yeah, absolutely.
16. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Are you wanting to get the standard ID or? Okay, so it's going to be $4.
Oh man.
And then do you have a birth certificate?
Thank you, Objective Truth, Sound Minds. I appreciate that. Is that no? It's not. It's the lady next to her though. It's her neighbor.
There's no driving record back there for you.
It was faxed at Attention Washington DOL, and I even have the time it was faxed.
Was it today?
It was today. It was literally. Hold on. Like I said, I have the time it was faxed. 1241.
Let me see here.
It should have been a 5 to 10 year record.
Yeah, I like your idea way better.
See how motivated they get. It's nice. She said, yes, you came.
I'm also going to look because I know that I don't think that we transfer CDLs on driving records. It has to be on the actual license. So that's why.
That's what I've been trying to explain and where I've been getting the runaround. That's why I'm doing the videoing. So I can't get to Oregon to obtain a recopy. When I came up here and got my photo identification, she made me surrender my actual CDL from Oregon in order to get my photo identification because there was a discrepancy in my birth certificate.
You surrender your CDL from Oregon?
Not to surrender the actual CDL, just the actual physical card. The license was, everyone told me the license would still stay valid. Because of the problem with my birth certificate, I couldn't transfer the CDL at the time.
Okay, let me see what happened when you came in.
This has been since 2017. This is where this started. I mean, it's that far ago, and this is what I was.
Let me look at your application when you came in the first time and see what's going on.
Look right at that yellow smiley face. Smile.
There we go.
We're going to do one more. Not quite as big a smile. I need to see your eyes. Excellent. Perfect.
Yeah, because nowhere on here did they put that that you had a commercial license. So we didn't make you surrender an out of
They
state.
made me. They made me
An
surrender
out-of-state
the
commercial?
actual. Yes, they made me. They told me that I could not get this. This is what I was frustrated that exact day with, because I said this was going to happen. I said this. I understand certain things of the laws, and when now I don't even know what I've done with it at this point.
Because you moved. Okay, so when did you move to Oregon?
I moved to Oregon in 2000. Hold on, let me think real quick. 14. 2014. 2014, and then
And then you came back and you got an ID
came
in
back-
August 15 of 2017.
correct.
So when you came in here, you had a valid CDL,
Correct.
the card.
Correct.
So what happened to that card?
They took it from me. That lady at number 7 took it from me that
took
day.
it from you?
Yes, took it, and I didn't want to give it up, and they took it. It was actually that's where all the tension started in the first
So
place.
somebody took your CDL here even though
Yes.
you were issued an ID.
Yes, correct. She said I couldn't have the ID and have the CDL. I could not obtain both of them. I could not have that. And so that having an ID in Washington State with an address devalidated my license. And so because there was a discrepancy in my birth certificate, they wouldn't just bring the CDL up. So I had to go do the other thing. But because of some court documents and legal paperwork that I had to sign with a photo ID that day for lawyers and a settlement, I had to obtain an ID. And so they told me that this was the option I was given, that I could give them my ID card from Oregon, and I giving them my ID card, my CDL from Oregon, and getting the ID card up here would not devalidate my CDL. It would give me a card, and then I wouldn't be holding my valid CDL. I never actually surrendered my CDL.
Okay, that's my question, because I don't see no surrender form on file. So then, but we don't, if you have a driving record, we don't transfer that CDL over. You have to have the actual card. But let me go ahead and verify real quick.
So then I'm stuck with that, and then I can never get a license again.
Well, let me just get a second opinion, okay? Give me a second.
So they take my license. Now that they force me to surrender it, now I can't get it back without it. But they tell me in order to do that, I just need to get my driving records faxed up here. So now I go get my driving record faxed up here. But in order to get my driving record faxed up here, I got to get a certified letter and a notarized permission slip. And then I go and I get that notarized permission slip and a certified letter, and I get that up here. And then I go down to Oregon again, and I get my records sent back up here, certified and notarized and faxed and all these things. And still, now they can't do it. Now we don't just do it with a driving record. You need your actual card. If you don't have that little plastic card with you, we can't help you. But you guys took the plastic card from me. That's why you needed to have the driving record. You guys can see that I have a valid CDL. And you now have a record that I have a valid CDL from Oregon. And I first had CDL in Washington, and now they won't give it to me because I don't have the plastic little card. But I can't travel to Oregon right now currently because of false accusations. So then technically I can't live and I can't exist. I can't be a citizen. I can't help anyone with anything. And it's absurd. I can't.
I go at 3 and leave at 5. There you go. There you go. You have a great day.
Number 7 is coming over and helping number 2 now. Just so you know, I can't turn it around because of sensitive information, but things will go bad now. I will get no help. Number 7 is involved. I am not the number.
Hi, how are you today? What are we doing for you?
Oh, I know. Oh no.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened?
I get just so overwhelmed. This is so
okay, you're getting
bullshit.
your ID. So have you had one at one time that was lost or expired, or this is your very first ever ID?
A cool one? I don't know if I'm cool at this
Okay,
point.
but you had one. Okay, no problem.
I feel like I'm about to just boil over. Like they pinned me in a circle. They put me in a circle that I can't get out of. Now I can't live. Unless I can jump through their magical Nazi hoops, I can't live.
Alright? Gotcha.
I was told to go by number 7 last time I was here. Get a driving record. I can't transfer your CDL without a driving record. Now, with a driving record, they won't do it.
It's
Totally up to him.
Thank you, and I do need to remove your cap.
Don't let them win. Never submit. Thank everybody. Thank you everyone for being here.
Can you put your chin down just a little bit? Perfect.
We'll be bird. See you later, man.
Excellent.
Peace out. If anyone needs subscribers, just hit number 3 for subscribers, and people subscribe to people. Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, just want to confirm your.
I'm at the point where I don't know what else to do, and I can't.
65 pounds. Is that about right?
I can't live on, and people not understand that my life is literally being taken from me over some hogwash process that is alleged to be real, and it's not real.
261.
We can't just transfer it with the driver's license. We have to have the CDL card. But they took the CDL card from me. They took it.
1780.
That's what the point of having a record is. That's why they can look on their computer and see the Oregon record that shows I have a valid license. They can do it instantly. They have direct connection to each other. So then I bring up an actual hard copy of my driving record that shows what my record is for 10 years.
Just confirm it.
And that's still not enough.
Just confirm it. 17.
Number 1, the redhead lady, last year, or a year and a half ago, worked with me and was able to, regardless of the birth certificate issue at the time, deal with my actual previous ID, my actual renter's agreement, and paperwork from my bank, and they took it. And they already had my picture on file. They already had my date of birth, my blood type. I've had a CDL in Washington since 2006. So, I mean, what is that? 13 years?
This
Oh.
is going to be the signatures that will appear on your ID, signed the way you'd like it to look.
Yes, she is an amazing lady. It's like a luck of the draw. Dun dun dun.
Now, I'm going to hand you a paper document today that is a temporary ID. The plastic one with the photo is going to arrive in the mail. It does take about 5 business days. Last September, we changed everybody's ID and license numbers. So I'm going to give you a document now that you're going to see the number says WDL, and it's a random series of letters or numbers. Those are the new numbers. Do you have a suspension issue that you're aware of? Okay.
No, you're right, Matt. That is the next step. I've already emailed the governor's office. I talked to a lawyer about this.
Do you know how to drive? You want to go directly to a license or need a permit to learn?
No, I don't have to drive.
Okay. Yeah, so then, so what you want to do is study this book, and then contact any one of these.
Okay.
Tell me you want to come over and do a written or drive test.
Here's the
They're
map.
private businesses, so once
You know, mister, that same thing happened to Brent Brandt. The same exact thing. Brent Brandt, the guy who's in jail right now. He's on a lot of my videos on my channel. The same exact thing happened to him. His mom and dad got divorced. They got remarried, and his mother just took him and moved and changed his name on all the school documents.
45, and now it's $35 application, $54.
Rash her ass. It's hard. It's all turned sideways, so I gotta like. I appreciate it, guys.
And there's your temporary ID. We'll get the new one at Pike Avenue address. And we'll get the new one.
The name?
We can't just get any civility anymore. You can't just get a little bit of help and get in and get out and get on your way. We don't do it without the actual hard copy license. And if you can't go get a hard copy license, you can't live.
Okay, go ahead and sign on that back signature.
Think about that. If I can't go to Oregon to get a new hard copy, and I can't get a new hard copy because I'm a Washington resident, so I can't go get a CDL in Oregon because that would be illegal. I don't have a residency in Oregon.
How are you today?
So if I claim that I have a residency in Oregon and go get one there,
Have your ID or license?
now I'm committing fraud.
Just one? It's gonna be 54.
Okay, and how old are you today? You are 20. Okay. So let's take a photo. Real quick. Can I have you stand and put your toes on the green?
Yeah?
He's saying it's not good one more time.
I told you guys, Kennewick is different than Pasco, man. Pasco will come, they will hit you, they'll punch you, they'll pull their gun out. Kennewick's like, hey, what's going on? How are you guys? What's the problem here? Really? You think so? I don't think so. I think it's okay. That's Kennewick's attitude. They just don't really have a problem with people. Oregon Rogue, welcome to the room. Jenny Jones. Thank you guys so much for all this. I've had to request my birth certificate several times, which takes forever. So there's a clerical error that was on my birth certificate.
No, but I promise you.
And because of that, I've had to file for an amended birth certificate. But the amendment process is so unclear that every time I submit an amended birth certificate, it gets rejected for another different reason. I'm on 4 amendments and I still get rejected. I literally can't exist. I literally walk around in a society where I don't even have rights. I'm not a human.
And we're going with the address of the South African place.
Hand sanitizer. Here it gives you cancer.
Do you, your vehicle registration, does it have your correct address? Can you run out that for me real quick?
So,
I'll get everything else.
if this is basically how it's sounding. They took my CDL for me to get my card. Now because I don't have a CDL, they won't give me my card back. Because they don't keep them. But without it, I can't get a new license. Number 2 is busy researching. Number 7, well, she's researching at number 7's desk, so. Number 2 and number 7 are working together. Where did the public servants go? Don't take that long, does it? Bad cop, no donut. You should know better than that. I walk in the door. You guys seen how quick she came up. As soon as I get Streamlabs figured out, I'll shut it off.
It's on hold.
Yeah, it's 60 days on the things there. So, or an entire vehicle registration. So when I get
Out
it should be
of
$82
control.
that I'm going to renew and add the enhancement.
She's researching the 7. I am not a
Has your
number.
citizenship ever been renounced or revoked?
This is the kind of thing where when you try to explain to people, they literally think you're lying about it. It sounds unbelievable.
60 days and things that you're...
Mister, you're dead on. You're absolutely dead on. People are they don't. I don't got time to listen to that. You're crazy. You're nuts. You're making it up. It's not real. It's right here. I'll share it with everybody every day.
Same thing. Just you scratch it out and then mark the appropriate amount on there. And I live here.
Okay, So Victor,
Yeah.
Correct.
are you recording me?
I'm not recording you. I'm recording my conversation, I guess, sort of. I mean, it's
So if you're over there, you could record, but not right here at my station.
not at your station with
Not
me
at
and
my
you.
station. Yeah, you cannot be recording me. We already looked that up, and you cannot be recording me. So you gotta turn off your camera, or you're gonna step away and then record over there. Because
I want to know what kind of service I'm going to get. And I don't mean that rudely, but see, this is the conundrum that I'm in. This is what I'm facing. I came up here. You guys forced me to surrender things, and now I can't go back to Oregon and get a CDL. I'm not a citizen there. I'm not a resident there. And in
Okay,
order to
so-
go get a
So my question is, do you or do you not have a valid CDO in Oregon?
Yes, I do, and that's what the driving record was to prove, and that's what you guys can see on your
Okay, so-
computer. Can you or can you not see that on your computer? If I have a suspended license, you can see that, correct?
I couldn't. We actually already looked it up, and you're not suspended in the state of Oregon. But
And I have-
CDLs, they're a lot more stricter with CDLs. Driving, if we have a driving record, we can transfer your regular license over, but not your commercial license.
It
So if
wasn't
you went
just a
to
regular.
Oregon-
It wasn't. Okay, go ahead.
So if you go to Oregon,
I can't, which I can't do. So now I can't live. No, what you're saying is you're telling me to do something I can't actually do, and because I can't do that, there's got to be a process between the two.
Okay, so the only thing
if I go to Oregon,
the only thing, if you cannot bring me a driving record or a valid Oregon license, then you would have to do the testing here in the state of Washington in order to qualify for a driver's license.
so if I can't bring you a hard copy license or a driving record, but if I bring you a driving record, I can't transfer my CDL, or I can, because that's the thing. I have a fax. I have the confirmation number from the Oregon DOL. I paid the $3. My wife paid the $3. It's already been done today.
So I already looked back there and it's not there, so I'm not sure what happened to it. I already asked everybody in the office and nobody knows, and nobody's seen it. So if you bring, if they,
So a document was thrown away then. I mean that's
no,
or Oregon
we
DMV
wouldn't throw
says
a
they.
driving record away. So
Do you know how a
means
fax
we
works?
haven't-
I'm right. That means it has to be
Yeah.
somewhere.
We
Because
haven't
a fax sends a confirmation back once it's printed out at that machine. Okay, and that's been
Not
that way
sure.
since I was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
So when a fax machine doesn't send the confirmation until it prints the
Let me,
fax
do
is
you have the
received.
fax number that they sent it to, so we can go ahead and verify that, make sure they're sending it to the right one?
It's whatever one is on your website. It's whatever one when you go to the Department of Licensing and you get the fax number from that number.
Okay, so do you have the number that they send it to? So
I
can
have the
verify
number
that?
somewhere.
Because I can give you a fax number.
Okay.
Need your regular license.
So in order to transfer my commercial license, I have to have a hard copy of it,
A valid driver's license, a valid commercial license from the state of Oregon.
and right, which the driving record shows that. It's my commercial record also.
Yeah,
It's
but
not-
commercial licenses we don't transfer with driving records, only personal license.
So what you guys did was you effectively robbed me that day.
I don't
Number
know.
7 robbed me. I don't know her name right now. I can't remember it. I have it written down.
I don't
But
know her
I was
name.
effectively. You can look up in the paper. You know who helped me that day. You can go back and see the teller who helped me.
I don't see how we would have kept your CDL because we don't keep.
Right. That's exactly why all the tension started. Because I didn't want to give my CDL up. Because I didn't want to surrender it. And I said I didn't have to. And I said it would cause problems later. And now 2 years later, I'm subject to those problems. And you guys are all like, not my problem. I'm a government agent. What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? You can't actually.
Yeah.
Do-
So what can I help? What can I do for you? I mean, because
You can explain to me in writing and put no. Yes, you do. So you can explain to me in writing what I need to do, because I'm sick and tired of being told I can't physically, financially afford to run around and get certified letters and copied letters and pay for faxes that don't get here. I can't afford this.
Okay,
This is at my point. Hold on a second. I'm going to explain it to you real quick. You work for the state of Washington, correct? State of Washington. You're a state of Washington employee. These are my basic rights to be able to move freely and not be burdened by basic processes. That's a basic right. Are you the one restricting me? Are you the one not allowing me to access those rights?
I'm not restricting you. To
So
nothing.
who in this who's the manager of this office? Who's in charge? Because at this point, I need some information because
I can print out what you need to get a license here in the state of Washington.
I have that.
You have
I
that?
understand that. Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so
I
what is
understand.
it that
I'm
you
not.
want
I'm
in
not.
writing then?
I want what you're going to explain. I want from you an exact explanation of why my CDL that you guys took from me is now something you can't transfer without a hard copy. I want that explanation, and I want it from one of you guys, because when I go to the governor's office, who I've already been in contact with, and I go to your supervisor in Olympia, this is going to end. This is going to be enough. This is going to be a point to where you've restricted my life so far that I literally had a pre-op. I was supposed to have back surgery, but my wife was in the hospital, and while she's in the hospital, I couldn't drive across town to my pre-op appointment or else I go to jail. So because I couldn't do that, I missed my pre-op appointment, and I'm losing function in my right leg. I literally have severe nerve damage, and everyone is complaining, is constantly stating that they're not responsible for what has happened and they're sorry for what has happened, but at every point I have to deal with it. So at every point I'm subject to you, and at every point you don't follow your basic rules, and you interpret them in a manner that has perverted everything. And I don't mean that
So
rudely.
I can give you the information to our district manager if you want to talk to her. She is gone for a whole week though. She's not gonna be back for a week.
I would like her information. I would like all her information.
Okay,
That would be
so
nice.
let me get that for you, okay?
And
I'll be right back.
I'm at the point where I'm tired of it. I'm
Have a great day.
This is what I mean, though. They took my CDL. Now, because I can't go back to Oregon and get a CDL because I'm not a resident of Oregon. And so I can't go back and claim residency and get a CDL and get a hard copy and go in and take my picture and get, like proof, because I got to prove my residence. So I got to get like a rental agreement or mailed to me. So now I have to change my address at Banks and go move to Oregon just to get a license, just to come up and get what is, just because I don't have the plastic card. They can see I have my record. She even said that she could see I have my record. She can even see I don't have it suspended. But they won't give me it because I didn't bring the plastic card, the one they took from me 2 years ago. The one she can see on the record the day, August 17th, 2017, when they took it. She can see everything they did to me. But because there's this magical loop that you're just sorry, sir, you're caught in it, and we're trying to help you. We want to help you. What can I do? I can give you this information off the website.